Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance of Grenada and the outgoing Chairman, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, Prime Minister and Minister of St. Kitts and the incoming Chairman, other members of the Monetary Council, Mr. Trevor Brathwaite, Deputy Governor of the ECCB, Ms. Tracy Polias, Chief Director, board members and advisors, ECCB management and staff, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome each of you to the handing over ceremony to mark the change of chairmanship of the Monetary Council. Today, the chairmanship of the council passes from the council member for Grenada to the council member for St. Kitts and Nevis. I wish to thank the outgoing chairman, Prime Minister Mitchell, for his stewardship over the past 2 years, and especially for his accessibility, rapid and positive response to bank matters, and his prompt attention to legislation. I wish to recognize and welcome to the Monetary Council Dr. Ellis Lorenzo Webster, the newly elected Premier of Anguilla. Premier Webster, I extend best wishes to you for a very successful tenure. Welcome, sir. Article 7.2 of the agreement, ECCB agreement, states, and I quote, "The Council shall meet not less than twice each year to receive from the Governor the Bank's report on the monetary and credit conditions, and to provide directive and guidelines on matters of monetary and credit policy to the Bank, and for such other purposes as are prescribed under this agreement," end of quote. Citizens and residents of the ECCU, a Monetary Council convenes at a time of extraordinary challenge. According to the Director General of the World Health Organization, and I quote, "There are no shortcuts out of this pandemic. We all hope for an effective vaccine, but we need to focus on using the tools we have now to suppress transmission and save lives. We need to reach a sustainable solution where we have adequate control of this virus without shutting down our lives entirely or lurching from lockdown to lockdown." He concludes, "There will be no return to the old normal for the foreseeable future," end of quote. In sum, fellow citizens and residents, we must learn to live with this dreadful virus until further notice. The International Monetary Fund, in its June World Economic Outlook, projects that the global economy will contract by 4.9%. In respect of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, our latest forecast is a contraction between 10 and 20% before the start of a rebound in 2021 as tourism slowly begins to recover. In the ECCU, tourism accounts for nearly 60% of all export earnings and almost 80,000 direct jobs. Since the loan deferral program was announced in late March, nearly 23,000 loans across the ECCU have benefited from a deferral of principal and/or interest payments. On July 6th, the ECCU celebrated 44 years of stability, with the EC dollar being pegged to the US dollar. This is a testament to the resilience of our monetary union. Today, I confirm that our EC dollar is strong. As of last Friday, the backing in foreign reserves was 98.6%. This pandemic has laid bare the vulnerabilities of our region with devastating impacts on our economies, jobs, government revenues, and our way of life. As we cogitate and craft an effective regional response, we would do well to reflect on some early lessons. These lessons include: 1, our healthcare systems need significant investment, especially at the primary level, to reduce the incidence of non-communicable diseases such as hypertension and diabetes, and also to reduce the fiscal burden of health care. 2, fiscal and financial buffers in government and business are essential for the inevitable rainy day. 3, connectivity and digital tools have been a lifeline and a bulwark of resilience for all spheres of our lives: payments, school, work, and worship, and hence ought to be accessible, affordable, and safe for all. 4, domestic food security is critical. 5, diversification of supply chains is necessary. 6, climate resilience must be resolutely pursued. Indeed, this pandemic is a wake-up call for what could happen if we do not rapidly address the climate crisis. 7, problems without passports, such as this pandemic, require global cooperation. And 8, regional solidarity and cooperation are essential for small states such as ours. Equipped with these lessons, our region must recognize that this moment is not merely a moment or a time of extraordinary challenge, but also extraordinary opportunity. To seize it, we need a growth mindset. Simply put, a growth mindset reframes problems as opportunities and meets the moment with clarity and a sense of urgency. I wish, therefore, to propose that we elaborate a program of action to position our region for recovery and resilience. Of necessity, this program of action will need a clear anchor for fiscal and debt sustainability, such as a debt-GDP ratio of 60%. I especially urge that we focus on the following key actions over the next 12 months. 1, enactment of modern insolvency and bankruptcy legislation to support the efficacious restructuring of businesses, thereby protecting jobs and preserving financial stability. 2, determination of the optimal regulatory framework for the financial system of the ECCU and the enactment of a financial stability law that facilitates effective macroprudential oversight of all systemically important financial institutions and provides liquidity support when needed. 3, fast-tracking of the Caribbean Digital Transformation Program in collaboration with the World Bank, with an early focus on enhancing broadband connectivity, unique digital identifiers, digital skills, and cyber security. 4, launch of the EC Digital Cash Pilot with an early expansion to all 8 member countries. 5, enactment of modern payment systems legislation. And 6, enactment of all outstanding legislation already approved by the Monetary Council, which includes the Credit Reporting Bill. In conclusion, this pandemic has been uniquely demanding for everyone, but especially our leaders. I hail our council members for the proactive actions which you have taken to protect lives and now secure livelihoods. I applaud our frontline warriors, healthcare professionals, security forces, and all essential workers for their contributions to the effective containment of the virus. To our citizens and residents, I say, stay the course. Do not let your guard down now. Let us now go forth, armed with a growth mindset, energized by the full engagement of citizens and residents, and powered by a strong sense of regional solidarity expressed through collective action. And with the help of Almighty God, our currency union shall overcome this extraordinary challenge and emerge stronger and more resilient. I thank you.